Hey guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Hybrid News Now. Tons to talk about today, including some massive DC TV rumors ahead of SDCC, then the first official poster for Luke Cage revealed, and finally a new official photo of the live-action Power Rangers. But first, let's start off on the small screen and talk DC television. DC is killing the superhero TV game, as this year they will have 7 shows spread across various networks, but most notably over on the CW, where they've got Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, and now Supergirl making up the bulk of their programming. They'll be dedicating a good chunk of their panel at SDCC this Saturday to talking about those TV shows, with both expectations and hype very, very high. For The Flash, we're clamoring to get any little bit of information about the new season on the heels of a pretty massive cliffhanger, while over on Supergirl, I'm personally very curious to see how that show is going to change now that it's on the CW and not CBS. Well, we may have the inside track on some hot new details about those shows' new seasons ahead of SDCC, thanks to a new report from Bleeding Cool. It's worth noting that we are firmly back in take it with a grain of salt territory, as Rich Johnson, the author of the article himself, tells us that some of this may or may not be confirmed at SDCC, and some of it may or may not even happen at all. Regardless, it is very exciting, so let's just get down to the details. First up, for Supergirl, the site reveals that Catherine Kane, aka Batwoman, will appear on the show's second season, but also that Barbara Gordon will appear as Oracle in a recurring role. Barbara will have a strong connection to Kara herself, while Catherine will be the ex-girlfriend of Detective Maggie Sawyer, who we just learned yesterday will be played by Floriana Lima. Over on the Flash side, John Wesley Shipp is being added as a series regular across the CW universe, but he won't be playing Henry Allen. No, he'll be appearing as Jay Garrick, his Earth 2 counterpart that was revealed at the end of last season. And in the last rumor tidbit, file under miscellaneous, but something to keep an eye on, the CW is reportedly very interested in one John Constantine and is tracking the performance of his show, Constantine, across streaming sites. If it does well, look for the Hellblazer to appear more often on CW shows, or potentially even get his own show. As Johnson notes, with Vampire Diaries ending after this season, the network might be looking to replace it with another horror series. And how would that be for a weekly lineup, huh? Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, Legends, and Constantine Monday to Friday? So let me know which of these rumors you want to come true the most. But moving on to our second story of the day, we have our first official poster for Luke Cage. The upcoming Marvel Netflix series will of course be hitting your TVs, PCs, and other streaming devices on September 30th, but we'll be getting a first look at the series this weekend at SDCC. Ahead of that though, they've released an official poster for the series, and here it is. And honestly, I really love this poster. It's very simple, but it's also super slick, and I'm already trying to figure out how to get my hands on one because I'm not going to be at SDCC. According to Marvel CCO Joe Quesada, their goal was to really capture and encapsulate the character in one pose, and man, I think they did it. But that leads us to our comment question of the day. What are you expecting from Luke Cage at SDCC? Personally, I'm thinking trailer. In our last story of the day, let's talk a little bit about Power Rangers. Yes, Power Rangers. Ahead of SDCC, Lionsgate and Saban have released this official shot of all of the Rangers lined up. It's a cool shot, giving us a look at the entire cast in costume, but it also kind of reveals that their masks slide open like Iron Man's helmet, which I'm sure will only fuel more comments about the similarities between these Power Rangers costumes and Iron Man suits. Well, of course, that and the fact that in costume, the Blue Ranger RJ Seiler is a dead ringer for Don Cheadle's War Machine. But in the same vein as Luke Cage, let's do another comment question here. What are you expecting from the live-action Power Rangers at SDCC? Again, I'm really thinking a first trailer here and probably some new promotional photos, hopefully one of the Megazord this time though. Anyways, that'll do it for today's HNN. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider supporting us on Patreon for access to all sorts of goodies like audio commentaries and access to every CBVS from this upcoming season, Season 5, available 11 days early. And the first episode is actually available right now. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.